This is part 2.
Luke 9.
This is part 2 of last week.
Luke 9:49. And John answered and said,
What
Master,
did he say?
we saw one casting out devils in
Now
thy
we
name,
saw one casting out devil in your name.
and we forbade him because he followed not with us.
And we forbade him because he followed not with us. Read.
And Jesus said unto him,
What did he say?
forbid him not, for he that is
Leave him
not
alone.
for he that is not against us is for us.
Leave him alone. Somebody say, leave him alone.
Leave him alone.
Look at your neighbor and say, just leave me alone.
Just leave him alone.
So you talking wrong. I said, neighbor, leave me alone. Yeah, leave me alone. I may not be going down the same street you going down, but just leave me alone. I'm serving God the best way I can, but just leave me alone.
Yes.
Somebody say, help us, God.
Help us.
I may not be living the way that you live, but if you just leave me alone. To tell you them, say, I'm fixable. I'm fixable. Yeah, I may not be perfect like you or like you say you are, but if you just leave me alone, don't trip. God ain't through with me yet. And am I talking to somebody? Look at them and say, don't trip, don't trip, don't trip. God not through with me yet. Come on, give God name the praise. That ain't even the sermon.
Amen.
That's not even the sermon. But you need to tell somebody, just leave me alone. Go on about your business. Yes, yeah, am I talking to somebody?
Amen.
And some people in 2019, they're all in your business. 2018, 2017, 2016, 1856. They're still in your business. Somebody say, help us, God. And all of the years, they're right in your business. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, get out of my business. Yeah, see, my business, your business is none of my business. And my business is none of your business. Tell them to leave you alone. Yes, God. Read.
And it came to pass.
What came to pass?
When the time was come.
When the time was come. There's coming a time when you're going to have to focus and see God like never before.
Well, possible.
There's coming a time when you got to know God for yourself.
Yeah.
Sister Dion, you got to know God for yourself. Mama not going to be there to encourage you, and you got to know how to encourage yourself. You can have a seat. You got to know how to encourage yourself. Sometimes you need to practice encouraging yourself. Read.
He should be received up. He steadfastly set his face to go to Jerusalem.
Tell them and say, set your face.
Set your face.
Set your focus toward your destiny. Same title we had last week. Set your focus toward your destiny. Somebody say part 2.
Part 2.
Come on, clap your hands for part 2. Shout new.
No.
So much more you got more. We got a lot of folks in there. Shout new.
No.
Yes, you can't put old wine in a new bottle. You're going to have to get a new bottle to put the new wine. Who believe that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And this year, God said, place it in my spirit, that he's going to pour out new wine for us. But we need to prepare the vessel to receive what God has for us.
Thank you, Lord.
We need to be prepared for what God has. I want to know if anybody in here is prepared for the opportunity that God has for you.
Yes, yes.
Am I talking to somebody in here? Is it anyone in here? So to one, I don't believe you're the only one. Is it anyone in here prepared for the opportunity that God has for them? If so, someone say amen. I was trying to say last week, stop taking the new opportunity with the same mindset and order. Stop taking your new opportunity that God has placed before you and tried to set it in order with the same mindset.
Yes, yes, yes.
Because it didn't work 2018.
Yes.
So why do you think it's going to work right now?
Yes.
Is this word helping somebody so
Yes,
far?
sir. Yes, sir.
My grandmother told me, I believe I told you last week, if you always do what you always did, you're going to always get what you always got. Now, if you keep repeating the same thing over and over again and it's not working, that is something is wrong with you. Somebody say something wrong with you. It's time to do something what? Different.
Yes.
If you was broke on last year, who want to be broke on this year?
Yes.
You must want to be broke.
Nope.
If you was broke last year, you need to declare in your mind that this year I declare that I won't be broke.
Amen.
You got to do something what? Different. I like to read people's biography. I like to listen to people's biography. And on last night, I was up pretty late looking at Mr. Broyhill biography. Ed Broyhill. Who ever heard of Ed Broyhill? She was her name. Ed Broyhill was one of the brothers of Paul. Well, I can't remember right now, but he was one of the brothers. And he, the man that started with the Broyhill. But Ed started it first, okay? He started Broyhill, and his brother was working on the farm. He got tired of working on the farm. He went to college to App University. They had high school at App University. He didn't finish. Didn't get his high school diploma. Now I'm talking about a multi-millionaire that did not get a high school diploma. I'm not saying don't get your high school diploma, but I'm just trying to tell you, if you got the right mindset, you get what you want.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
You ought to clap your hand right there. The man did not even have a high school diploma. He dropped out of school. He declared that he wasn't going back to the farm. He was living in Wilkesboro, on the Wilkesboro Highway. He came to Lenore and started working at his brother's furniture factory, Broyhill Furniture. He worked in the office. His brother just left him alone and let him do whatever he wanted to do. Didn't give him a side job, it said, but he did whatever he wanted to do there. So he learned how to type. Didn't have a high school diploma, but he could type. He learned how to type. So he began to do what some people may call the sissy job, but he did it.
Yeah.
And he got smart with the job. He began to sell insurance. He began to do other things after he left the plant to learn the furniture business, to get the money, because he just got married and was having kids. I thought on that. I said, this is powerful. This man did not have a college education, a high school diploma, but he became a multi-millionaire because of his mindset. And many of us can't get to the next level in God is because of our mindset.
Wow. Okay.
Am I helping somebody in here? We can't get to where God desires us to get to because we haven't steadfastly set our face to what we really want in life.
Wow.
So we go on what our mother had or what our father had. And many of them didn't really have anything.
Wow. Okay.
They were just making it. But I don't know about anybody here, but I want to just do more and just make it.
Okay.
Now, am I talking to somebody in here? I didn't come to give you no Bible story. I want to do it. I want to do more than just make it.
Yeah.
Can somebody say amen?
Amen.
Yes, God. So he became a millionaire because of the mindset that he had. Many of us are trying or wanting new opportunities and new structures in life, but we're not going to get it because we're going down the same road. We're going down the what? The same road. Tell your neighbor, say, go down another road. You're talking to the wrong neighbor because they still walking down that same road. That same road mama and daddy walked down. They walking down that same road. That same road your great-great-grandmother, your great-great-granddaddy, and they died broken, didn't have nothing, couldn't even pay for their own funeral. Somebody said, help us, God. And we walking down the same road. Tell your neighbor, it's time to change direction. Come on, clap your hand if you change your direction. Can we go a little further? So can we go a little further? I can't go until you say so. Can we go a little further? Yeah, I need you talking to me. Can we go a little further? Recognize the way you live so you can move into your new. First, you got to recognize that you ain't doing nothing with your life. First, the alcoholic got to recognize that they're alcoholic. You know, some of y'all been to that school. I am an alcoholic. My name is Timothy Steele, and I am an alcoholic. See, y'all looking at me, but some of y'all been in them same classes. My name is Timothy Steele, and I am a crackhead. You got to first acknowledge where you at. So you can be able to move from where you at to where you need to be. Amen. Until you acknowledge, this is who I am. Yes. But I am willing to change. Yes. Somebody said, help us, God. Yes. Just because your mother died a crackhead, that don't mean you got to die a crackhead. Amen. Somebody said, help us, God. Is this word helping somebody? Yes. Pay attention where you're at. Many of us can't move to the next level, my brother, because we're not paying attention where we're at. Wow. Our mind is everywhere else but where we're at, because we are in everybody else's business. Am I talking to anybody? So I'm not paying attention to my own issues, to my own affairs, or to my own problems, but I'm paying attention to Brother Jordan's. Am I helping somebody? I'm paying attention to Sister Pastor Barnes. Yes. Is she in that house by herself? Is someone else sneaking in the doors? I'm trying to pay attention to somebody else's business than to pay attention to mine. Am I helping somebody in here? Look at them and say, tend to your own business. Somebody came to me, and I'm not going to say who the person was, and they came to me, and they was trying to. Now, if you talk about destiny, any member of destiny, you have really upset me. I hope y'all do the same with me. Because I don't let nobody come to me to tell me about Sister Tawana. I know Sister Tawana. You don't have to tell me Sister Tawana. I know what I need to know about Sister Tawana. And what I don't know about Sister Tawana ain't none of my business. Is that all right? Somebody came to me and said, I saw one of your members, at the liquor store. I saw one of your members at the liquor store. Now, this person already told me that they have to go there because where they work, they have to buy stuff for their client. So they already told me this. But this nosy, you know what I'm. They ain't worrying about their business. You understand where I'm coming from? Tell your neighbors, attend to your business. I came from the church, and we used to go to church on Saturdays. And when the sun go down, we went to home. Well, this particular time, I was at the laundromat. I was washing my clothes. And the person went to Mother Courtney and said, Mother Courtney, I saw Trustee Steele. I was a trustee at that time. I saw Trustee Steele at the laundromat on Friday night. I got over there. Mother Courtney said, they said they saw you at the laundromat. I said, yes, I was. I was washing my clothes. But I want to know if they know where I was at on Friday night. Where were they? Do you understand? She said, you got a point there, Trustee Steele. If you tend to your own business and focus on your business and keep your mouth closed about everybody else's business, we have a better year. Somebody say, help us out. Say, this year you're going to stay out of my business. Tell them like you really say, this year you're going to stay out of my business. Make your chocolate candy, okay? Stay out of my business. You understand where I'm coming from? Recognize where you at. You got to recognize that you're nosy. Am I helping somebody? You got to recognize that you're nosy. And you need to put your nose in your own affairs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Focus, look at your neighbor and say, focus on you.
Focus on you.
Say, focus, 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 focus. Pay attention. So you will know how to handle the right and now situation of your life when you recognize who you are.
That's right.
I apologize if this is not what this message, that you could hear that screaming and hollering and I done got delivered from there. I hope you have. Somebody say, help us, God. I want something that's going to help me in my everyday life. Somebody say, help us, God. The things that's going on in your life now, you need to focus on it. Now, my friend, you can't change until you really make some changes. Y'all write this down. You can't change until you really make some changes. Because if you really don't make no changes, you're going to keep repeating the same life you had 20 years ago. Don't you know, the mind, young folks, the mind that you've got right now, this day, 2019, 20 years from now, if you don't change your way of thinking, you will live what you're thinking right now. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? What you doing right now, if you don't change the way you think, you will be doing the same thing. What's in your mind now going to come reality. Am I helping somebody? That's why we as parents say, you got to do better than us. You got to go to college. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to do. And we understand not everybody is college material, but do something different.
Yes.
Do you understand where I'm coming from? If you're going to be the man to pick up the trash working for the city of Lenore, you be the best garbage picker they got at the. You better clap your hand. You be the best one they got. You understand? You run to that garbage and this garbage is mine. I got it.
Amen. Amen.
You do it the best way you can. Look at your neighbor and say, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Okay. Is this helping somebody? Clap your hand. Watch the way you talk in this new year. You got to watch the way you talk in this new year. Because the tongue is powerful. Y'all see, y'all didn't hear me. Because I didn't hear the amen corner say amen. Talk with focus and know what you are saying and say what you know. You don't know it, don't say it. Am I helping somebody? This lady, I can say what she is, but she saw something on the roof. She's related to me. And they asked her, she saw something on the roof and heard something in her apartment next door. And the police came over to her apartment and asked her, did you hear what went on in apartment 15? I live in apartment 16.
Amen.
There was a lot of ruckus and someone so. Well, if you know what all went on, why are you asking me? You got to focus on your address. Somebody say, focus where you live.
Focus where you live.
Stop focusing on everyone else because you're saying things that you really don't know. And this 2019, you got to be careful what comes out of your mouth. Because whatever comes out of your mouth is can be a blessing and it can be a curse all at one time.
Yes,
Your mouth can be dangerous to you and the community that you live in.
yes.
Am I talking to somebody?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The whole community looked at the woman with the alabaster box and said she was a prostitute. But they didn't say that she was the rent lady, also the tenant. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
She may have been the prostitute at night, but she was the rent woman during the day. You know, when somebody can't say nothing good about you, clap your hands right there. Somebody say talk different.
Talk different.
Somebody, you saying it. You saying it, but you ain't saying it. Say talk different. Focus and think before you say something. Who knows where I'm coming from? My grandmama told me, she told all of us, that nobody know you stupid until you open your mouth. I say, are you calling me stupid? Keep your mouth closed. I said, Grandma just called us stupid. Because we were saying things that we didn't have no business saying. I was a young boy, and I went to this church, and I'm not going to call no names because some people may know what I'm talking about on Facebook, but I saw something at the church as a little boy that maybe I shouldn't have seen. And I ran home. Oh my God, I ran home. I wanted to stop and tell everybody. I said, but I'm going to tell Grandma what I see. She's going to leave this church. I went home and I told my grandmother what I saw. Yeah, my grandmother told me, she said, okay, you said it. Forget it. Did you hear what I said? She said, you said it. You told me. You feel a little better since you got it out? Now what? Forget it. Oh, I wanted to tell everybody on the choir. Guess what I saw? But all I can remember, my grandmama said, forget. Who can do that this 2019? You saw it. It wasn't right. Pray for them and do what? Because you don't know the mindset, you don't know what they were going through, you don't know what they're dealing with. Tell you they would say, forget it. Why? Because you dealing with some things your own self. Am I talking to somebody? Just ain't nobody found out yet. But don't play with me about them sheets. You dealing with some things your own self.
Yes.
Am I helping somebody? Tell your neighbors to be careful.
Be careful.
What you say. Think before you talk. Because what you say not only can damage you, but it can damage the whole family.
Amen. Yes, amen.
And that person might be trying to work it out with God.
Yes.
But just because you want to say something, you destroying what? The whole family. You better clap your hands right there. Am I helping somebody? Watch the way you talk this year. Talk with focus. Somebody say talk with focus. Stop just saying anything. Am I talking to anybody? Am I preaching to the Tawana? Okay, I just want to talk to you. Stop just saying anything. Some of us are cursed because of what we have said to ourselves.
Wow.
You want me to say that again? Some of us are cursed. We're not cursed just because of what our mothers and fathers have done. We are cursed because of what we have said to ourselves. To ourselves. What are you saying to you?
Yes.
What are you saying to yourself that bringing yourself down? Now I don't know about you, but I love me. Now, I love my wife, but I love me a little better. I love me. Mother Courtney said that she saw, her and her husband saw a snake. She believed that her old man loved her. But she said that they saw a snake and he saw the snake first. And when he saw the snake, they were standing right by each other and said, he took off running. She was wondering where Archie Courtney was going. She looked down and she saw the snake and she ran. She said, well, why didn't you tell me? You're on your own, old woman. You're on your own, old woman. You got to love. Who loves themselves in this place? Raise their hand. Come on, really clap your hands in this place. Listen to what comes out of your mouth. Listen here, because what comes out of your mouth is powerful.
Amen.
Listen, when God said, let there be light, light came. He spoke and things was created. Now, that same mouth blew into you and I. It blew into our nostrils. So what was in him now?
Yes.
Somebody said, help us, God.
Help us, God.
What was in him now is in us.
Yes.
So when I open my mouth and speak, I can speak blessing and curse on my life. So I got to be careful what I say.
Yes.
Am I helping somebody? Well, if I'm helping to give me some more Kool-Aid, some more juice or something. We got to be careful what we say. Why? Be careful what you say to your kids. If you tell your kids, you're ugly, thing, big lip, just like your daddy. I can't stand you. Every time you open your mouth, I hear your daddy. Gets on my nerve. Well, if the child don't think you don't like him nor his daddy. Am I helping somebody? And all that child life, that child will go through life. If someone tell that child lip is big, well, my daddy's lip was big and my mama didn't like my daddy, so I guess you don't like me or my daddy. Why? You got to be careful with, my father didn't do mushrooming. He's probably listening, I don't know. But my grandmother never said one bad thing about him. Clap your hands with my grandmother. Even when he didn't do nothing, my grandmother never put him down. When I found out who he was, my grandmama said, he's still your daddy. You understand what I'm the pappy, he's still the daddy. And I didn't put, mothers, be careful. Even when you're raising your kids, single parent, be careful what you say to those children. Because you will damage their life for the rest of their life by the words you say to them. You ought to clap your hands. You don't have to raise your hand, but will you be honest? Have there been some things in the past that has been said to you from a child? Maybe from someone that you love and you know you love them, but they said some things to you that still go across your mind as today. It damaged you. It damaged you. And they may have not even said nothing, but what they did or what they didn't do. Am I talking to somebody? Ooh, that red is strong. Clap your hands. Somebody say, set your mind. Set your mind. Be careful what you say. Be careful what you say. You got to tell yourself that you are anointed. Who tell themselves that? I do. I'm blessed. I'm highly favored. I got more money than Paul brought here. I tell myself that I'm rich. Do you hear where I'm coming from? Yes. Now the bank says something different. I'm saying right now. But eventually they're going to catch on. Now, am I talking to somebody? You understand where I'm coming from? Eventually they're going to catch on. You got to speak it until it comes reality. But if you're going to always talk that you broke, busted, disgusted, ready to die, that's exactly what's going to happen. You can die and still be breathing. You can be a walking zombie and still breathing. You may be alive physically, but spiritually you dead.
Yes, yes.
And every time somebody see you, they can see death all on you. Not the physical death, but the death that have left God.
Wow, wow. Good word.
Am I helping somebody? The death that have left the first love of God.
Wow.
Oh, my God have mercy. You ever see somebody and they're pretty, you saw them 20 years ago and there was a beautiful person and you look at them and they still got attractive look, but deep down inside when you look at them deep in their eyes, they're just ugly as they can be. Why? Because of the past hurt. The things that have been said to them. Somebody say, help us, God. That's why if nobody else tell you that you blessed, you got to look in the mirror and say,
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Yes.
matter of fact, I'm better than blessed. I was blessed when I was not saved. But now I'm better than blessed. Am I helping somebody?
Yes.
Miss Mabel Ferguson, she used to say, that's how you doing, Miss Mabel? I'm better than blessed. I said, she gets on my nerve with that. Oh, God, you get on my nerve. I told her that. I talked too much. I used to say what I wanted to say. I said, you get on my nerves saying that all the time. What is better than blessed? Y'all know what she said. Better than blessed. We used to sit by each other. So she and I would talk to each other. We trust each other. We can say things and just laugh. You understand? I said, how you doing, Miss Mabel? Oh, I'm better than blessed. How you better than blessed? But then as I got older, I'm better than blessed. Somebody said, tell them and say, I'm better than blessed. I was blessed when I was on crack. I was blessed when I was smoking my reefer. I was blessed then. What you think now? I'm better than blessed. Oh, is this word helping somebody? Learn to say what you learn, even if you gotta say it to yourself. However, don't keep it to yourself. Dr. Maya Angelou said, I listened to her a lot. Dr. Maya Angelou said, when you get, give. When you learn, teach. It will take you over the world. You ought to clap your hands. When you give. You ain't get this Kool-Aid. Do you understand where I'm coming from? When you give. When somebody pour inside of you, pour inside someone else. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Yes.
Pour. That's why Brother Jordan tries to hit around me. So I try to pour what I know inside of him. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Yes.
If he's willing to hang around, I'm willing to pour what I know. Now, when you learn, teach. Tell someone else, and you'll go across the world. Clap your hands if you believe it. Many are talking, but not really saying anything and not going anywhere in life. They're talking. You ever met anybody like that? They say it a lot, but they ain't saying nothing at all. You see him in the grocery store, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing good. Did you know so? Did you know so? And I went to so. And so. Well, I ain't even got the first statement yet. What? Do you understand where I'm coming from? Oh, I'm going to cook some collard greens, some ham hock. In fact, I went to the Bahamas and okay, how was the collard green in the fat pack? Do you understand where I'm coming from? They saying a lot, but they ain't saying nothing.
Yeah.
Tell your neighbor, you got to know what you're saying. Oh, is this word helping somebody? Live! Somebody shout, live! Live! Stand on your feet and shout, live! Live! Tell your neighbor, say, live! Live! Say, don't die, live. Oh, clap your hands. Have a seat. Live what you have learned. Live it. Live what you have learned. If it's good and it's going to prosper you and take you to another level, live it. You ought to clap your hands. Don't ever think that you have learned it all. Am I talking to somebody here? Now, if you think that you have learned it all, you have missed the whole thing. Really, you ain't learned nothing at all because you haven't changed your mind. So, like we tell you, when you stop learning, when you stop breathing. But some are breathing and still not learning. Somebody say, help us, God. You can go to Broughton and find some cuckoo people got more sense than some of us that walking every day, going to work and paying our bills. And when you better clap your hands. I knew some cuckoo folks that wasn't all the way on Cocoa Pops. You understand where I'm coming from? They have more sense than you think. Tell you they will say, live and learn. You may not stop breathing, but you still. I'm gonna skip down because that might go over some of our head. Because if you're not careful, some of the things that you have see, put it like this: what you have learned that can't benefit you, whatever you have learned, you can unlearn it. Did y'all hear? Did y'all just hear what I said? Whatever you have learned, you can unlearn it. To walk and do better. Am I talking to somebody? I wasn't good at math. My daughter, I was terrible in math. History, I was good. Yeah, history, I passed. Math, when the teacher said you're gonna fail math, that's me. Me. Do you understand where I'm coming from? When Ms. Cox said, still, they would like call me by my last name. Still. Because I would make everybody laugh. Ms. Cox would get the last laugh. She said, I'm gonna laugh last. Because you're gonna fail this math class. I already know that. I already knew that. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Yeah. I already knew that. I was good with history, but math, I just couldn't understand. But for me to be able to pass the class, I had to change the way I was thinking. Do you understand? Okay. I had to change the way I was thinking. For you to do division, you have to know how to multiply first. Wow. And I was trying to jump in division when I didn't study my multiplication. You got to study your mindset and the things that you need to change so you can go to the next level. If you can't do multiplication, you're not going to be able to do division. If you can't do division, fractions, you can just forget about it. Am I talking to somebody? Okay. Tell your neighbor, say, set your mindset to change. Can we talk about money? Somebody said money. Come on, throw your wallet in the air. Say money. Who wants money? Yes. Y'all don't want no money? Money! Put an assignment on your money. That's right, brother. Put an assignment. Tell your money what you want it to do. Yes. Am I talking to somebody? Yes. You need to look at them dead presidents and make them live in your pocket. Yes. Do you understand where I'm coming from? You need to put an assignment and a plan to your money and focus on what God has called you to do. Am I helping somebody? Yes. Many of us, as the Pastor Barnes, we are where we at in life concerning finance. Because we haven't told our money what we wanted to do for us. Am I talking to somebody? You got to talk to that money. The Bible said, I give you power to get what? Wealth. Who got the power? Who got the power? I want you to stand on your feet and begin to speak that power and speak money in your life, speak money in your pocket, speak money in the bank. Come on, come on. Listen. Whatever bank you bank with, if you bank with Wood Forest, speak it right now. I got money in Wood Forest Bank. Am I talking to somebody? Talk to the money. Am I have a seat? Am I helping somebody? You tell that money, say, money, I'm putting this in her life. Now I'm looking for 100-fold. Somebody say, help us God. I'm looking for 100-fold. And I believe that God's going to give me 100-fold. And when God give me the 100-fold, I want you to look at me and do the math. Somebody say, help us God. I want you to do the math. Because I had just a little, but with just a little, God made me rich. The boy had 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes. My grandmother was an English teacher. I ain't never heard fishes. But the Bible says fishes with an S. I started to say something, but y'all think I'm crazy. Yeah, but anyway, he had 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. Now, he took the axe of Jesus told him to defeat the people in so many words. He said, well, we don't have enough. He said, well, there's a lad out there with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes. He said, that's not even enough. Tell your neighbor, said, it's not even enough. I look at my bills and it's not even enough. I look at the gas in my tank and it's not even enough to take me back and forth to work in the morning. Who know where I'm coming from? It's not even enough. I look in the bank account and it's not even enough. But the man, the little boy, the disciples went to the little boy and got the 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes. I need you to come up here. And they took what they had and they put it in the hands of Jesus. See, y'all missed that right there. We missed that right there. They took, I'm going to say it again because maybe somebody need to hear that again. They took what they had and they put it in the hands of Jesus. Yes. They missed it. Stay right there. Stay right there because I think somebody on Facebook. Oh, yes, can't see. Okay. They took what they had, 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, and put it in the hands of Jesus. They missed it right there. They took what they had. I'm not talking to somebody. And they put it in the hands of Jesus. What did Jesus do?
He multiplied.
He multiplied. I'm here to tell you, God said, I want to do some multiplication in your life. But you got to allow me to do it. Are you focused enough to handle this multiplication that I'm going to handle in your life? Now, when he gave out the fish and the bread, he fed 5,000. But the Bible declared when he got through feeding everybody, he had more than enough. Tell your neighbor, say, do the math, do the math, do the math. They had an overflow. Tell your neighbor, say, an overflow. Somebody got to give God a praise for an overflow. You got overflow. You got so much. Somebody just going all over. Somebody say, help us, God. The devil don't know what he was saying. I heard my daughter, you can have a seat. I heard my daughters sing some song. I don't know it. I don't think I ever heard it. But they said, make it rain or let it rain or something other. They throwing money up, and I guess they supposed to make it rain. I've never heard the song. But the devil ain't know what they talking about. Because even the government said, in God we trust. Somebody say, help us, God. And if I focus on the right thing in God, He gonna make it rain in my life. And am I talking to somebody in here? Money be coming from the north. Money be coming from the south. Money be coming from the east. Money be coming from the west. I'm gonna look up money. I'm gonna look down money. I'm gonna look all around money. Why? Because my focus on God. And I'm giving money an assignment. Am I talking to somebody? Woo! Somebody say focus. Focus on the plan. I know the plans that I have for you. I know the thoughts that I have for you. Thoughts of good. I need to stop right there at good. Now, I'm getting ready to sit down. But I noticed something. That it didn't say plan. I think it's got a part 3. It didn't say plan. It didn't say thought. It said plans. It said thoughts. And you thinking about what your neighbor think of you. You better stand on your feet and give God